Well, Gary, commiserations. They say football's a cruel game at times, and so it proved today.
Yeah, it certainly has, and a couple of big decisions in the last two games have really, I know as managers at all levels of football you can moan about the referees and complain about the referees. One made a very big decision on the stroke of half time against Mansfield midweek, punished us, and the game here today, it came with a game which never really got going, certainly in the first 20 minutes, but I felt that the longer the first half went on, and certainly for long periods of the second half, it was a game where I felt comfortable that we'd go on and get the 3 points. But the opening came, we had 2 or 3 chances before that, but the big opening came late in the game, probably in the 88th, 89th minute, where their defender hadn't cleared the ball. He hit the ball in the back of his fellow teammate, and the ball bounced over the other side of him, and ideal for Jaden Stockley there, who's just a one-on-one with the keeper. And where I am, unless my eyes are that bad, I know I do wear glasses sometimes for football, but for where I am, 50 yards away, quite clear, blatant penalty, embarrassing from the referee's point of view, waving away, no. Well, I can't see in any way or form, as long as I've been a football manager in 24 years, how the referee can see that or give that decision any different. He's not booked the player for diving, of stimulation, whatever way you look at it. Everyone in the ground was absolutely flabbergasted, and he's cost us dear. That don't excuse him in respect to the manner of the goal. After that, I felt that defensively it hasn't been dealt properly with. I would like to see it once more before we deal with the situation and take a view on that. But from a game where I was probably disappointed we hadn't got 3 points out of the game on the second half with opportunities what we had, not to get the penalty and probably share a point, to get nothing, is very, very hard and frustrating, I must be honest to say.
And Gary, as you say, we did start very, very flat today. Do you think that was the sort of aftermath of the Mansfield game? Because it did take us an awful long time to get going.
Yeah, well, if I knew them questions, I'd be worth a lot of money. But at the end of the day, we didn't get going early on. I felt that they started bright out of the two teams, but I felt after 15-20 minutes we started to get in the game. There was a good move, I think, that Jaden Stockley had fetched Kevin Betts in the play and John Nutter in the play, and the ball went across the box, and Lee Sawyer unlucky not to get on the end of it. So I'll say it is frustrating. We've had a frustrating week, there's no doubt about that, with the officials. It ain't going to change. It ain't going to change the result. I'm fully aware of that, but I will, and not my style as a rule, but I will go in and see the referee now 30 minutes after I think about 30 minutes after the game now, and hopefully the assessor's in there. And all I want the referee to do is be honest. I ain't going to change it. I want to see how he saw it and then see how he sees the situation. That's all I want to turn around and do.
And that last-minute goal, of course, was very, very tough, really, on your defenders, particularly Brett Johnson, who I thought was outstanding today. Yeah,
it was tough, but that's the league. That's the league, that you can turn around and punish teams late on, or you get punished late on. I think there was a game earlier in the season, Ebbsfleet. At our place we scored deep in late, and there's been other games, but to get nothing here today is hard. But it ain't going to change it, and we have to turn around now and travel up to Macclesfield on Tuesday.
And you brought back Lee Sawyer today, and he managed to keep himself under control, didn't he? And became more and more influential as the game went on. Well,
it's a situation, that Lee's rightly so been punished for his misdemeanour, the way he's conduct himself up at Barrow. He knows that, he's aware of that. There was a 2-week fine and a situation which has been dealt with on behalf of the club the proper way, the professional way, and being fair to Lee, he's had time to reflect on it. He understands what we want from him and every other player at football club at Woking, going forward on and off the field. He's a very good player. He's a very, very good young player, and he wants to do so well, and sometimes he can't control his emotions or temper, but he's got to learn that. And it's the same with any other player though, at the football club. We're trying to do things right in a professional way, on and off the field. We try and keep things, which I like to say, in-house the right way. And as I say, it's a case of Lee wants to play football. He's made that quite clear. He wants to stay and play and understands what we're looking for and wants to play at Woking Football Club, so that's a positive, and it's pleased to have him back in there today. And same as anybody else, it's nice to give young Jules Frith a run today, 25-30 minutes out there getting involved in the game out there. I thought that was nice for George and that out there today. Gavin McCallum come on and done very well, so I'm a little bit frustrated. to lose that game, but not to be. You can't change it.
And what's the latest on Billy Knott?
I would think over the next 7 days, Billy Knott will be, hopefully, no reaction this week, should be fit for next Saturday against Telford at home. So, you know, hopefully we'll be talking to Sunderland this week and seeing how Billy reacts to treatment and training and go from there.
And Tuesday night, away at Macclesfield, another long trip, and Macclesfield again, a bit of a sort of in-outside. I know you've seen them a couple of times. One time they really impressed you, and then of course you saw them play against Gateshead, where everything Gateshead hit went in. No,
they're a good side. They've got a lot of very good players. You know, I don't know what the circumstances and the situation is out there. You know, got a lot of good Southern players who've moved up there, and you know, they've done well. I think that it's going to be tough for us, but it's a game we look forward to, that's for sure. But as I say, we have to keep turning around and taking these games as they come along there and try and get as many points as possible.
Lovely, safe journey home. Thank
Cheers.
you, Garry.